equation. It doesn't matter, trig, polynomial, rational, square root, any equation that you're faced with, you can solve by graphing. You plug in the left side of the equation, you plug in the right side of the equation, and what do you look for? The intersection. Okay, we look for the intersection. So I'm going to go to Desmos here. I already have the left side of my equation typed in. I've got the right side of my equation. Now, if it's a constant, you have to put y equals or it won't graph it. Okay. Now, hopefully you remember somewhat from Math 3 what the graph of sine of x is supposed to look like, and that's not quite looking like I want it to. It's because of the scale on my graph. So if you've never played with this before, you click on the little wrench in the upper right-hand corner. Now, the first question, we did want the answer in degrees, so we want to be in degree mode right here. I always click off the minor grid lines. They distract me, and I like projector mode because it makes the lines thicker there. But anyway, think about this. We're looking for our theta to be between, or our x in this case, to be between 0 and 2 pi. You can change that right there. You can put 0, or not 2 pi, we're in degrees, 360. 0 to 360. You can change that in the settings right there. Now, that looks more like the graph of sine is supposed to look, right? So we're looking for the intersections. Click on the graph, click on the 2 points, and there they are. Is that not the exact same answers that we got? 53.13 and 126.87. Okay. If we want to do the second question that we did, we had 16 cosine of x plus 8, y equals 2. This one, though, we wanted to solve in radians, so we want to change that to radian mode. Obviously, went a little crazy, but that's because of my scale here. I'm from 0 to 360 in radians, 360 radians. That's a whole bunch of revolutions around our circle. So let's change that to 2 pi. And I'm pretty sure you just type in pi, and it puts the symbol pi, okay? If I zoom out just a little bit, because this one was 16 cosine, we can see the sine cosine curve there. And there are our answers, 1.955, 4.328. That's exactly what we got right there. Now, obviously, there are more answers than that. There are negative answers. There are answers that are bigger than 2 pi and bigger and smaller than negative 2 pi, but we were just limiting it to that first revolution, the positive answers, but obviously there are way more possibilities than just what we got. Okay? Graphing works on anything. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because we're getting ready to do an exercise that jumbles up the different types of trig equations that we have been solving, but some of them we can't solve yet. Okay, we can't solve yet. Eventually, we will talk about some strategies to substitute into these equations, but right now, you do not have the algebraic tools to solve them, so this is how I want you to handle them. Okay, if you cannot solve them using one of the methods that we've learned this week, I want you to solve it by graphing. So just be aware of whether it's degrees or radians, and changing your window and changing the mode on Desmos, just like you do on your calculator. Okay.